Hello fellow science lovers, today we have an exciting topic to explore, the biochemistry of vision. Have you ever wondered how our eyes capture the world around us? Now join me as we dive into the fascinating world of vision and uncover the biochemistry behind this incredible process. Now also as a bonus, we'll be looking at the role of vitamin A in vision cycle. Our eyes are truly remarkable organs that allow us to see the beauty of the world. Now let us start by understanding the basic structure of the eye. The eye consists of several parts, including the cornea, which controls and focuses the entry of light into the eye. The iris, which is responsible for letting controlled amounts of light enter the eyes through the pupil constriction or dilation. We also have the lens, which transmits light, focusing it on the retina. And then we have the retina, which captures the light that enters your eye and helps translate it into the images you see. Now, as you can see, each of these plays a crucial role in the process of vision. I want you to understand that light is a form of electromagnetic radiation that travels in waves. When it enters our eyes, it undergoes a series of transformations that ultimately lead to the formation of visual images in our brain. The retina, located at the back of our eye, is where the magic of vision happens. It contains specialized cells called photoreceptors, which are responsible for detecting light and converting it into electrical signals that our brain can interpret. Within the retina, we have two types of photoreceptor cells, the rods and the cones. Now, rods are highly sensitive to light and are responsible for our vision in low light conditions, whereby cones, on the other hand, are responsible for color vision and work best in bright light. Now, diving into the biochemistry behind photoreception, I want you to understand that within the rods and cones, there are molecules called photopigments. Now, these photopigments undergo a chemical reaction when they absorb light, triggering a cascade of events that ultimately leads to the generation of electrical signals. One of the key photopigments in our rods is called rhodopsin. Now, when light hits rhodopsin, it undergoes a structural change which activates a series of protein and enzymes. Now, this activation leads to the generation of electrical signals that are sent to the brain for interpretation. I want you to understand that color vision is then made possible by the different types of cones in our retina. Each type of cone cell contains a different photopigment that is sensitive to a specific range of wavelengths. Now, this allows us to perceive a wide spectrum of colors. So the question is, how does all this biochemistry come together to create the visual experience? The electrical signals generated by the photoreceptor cells are transmitted to the optic nerve, which carries them to the visual cortex in our brain. The brain then processes these signals, allowing us to perceive the world around us. Isn't that wonderful? Of course it is. Now I want us to look at the role of vitamin A in visual cycle, because that's what I said I will give out as the bonus point. Now, visual cycle is a process by which light imparting on the retina of the eye is converted to an electrical signal. The optic nerve carries the electrical signal to the brain. Now, the brain processes this signal into an image. Of course, retina is a light-sensitive layer of cells at the back of the eye where an image is formed. I want you to also understand that retina consists of rods and cone cells, which are the photosensitive cells. Now, rod cells processes black and white images, and then the cone cell processes color image. Normal vision depends on the retina and on adequate vitamin A. Of course, that's why we're talking about vitamin A. In the retina, vitamin A in the form of retinal binds to a protein called opsin to make rhodopsin in the rod cells and iodopsin in the cone cells. You see, we didn't mention these two pigments there when we were talking about the biochemistry of vision. So now in the vitamin A, we're talking about rhodopsin and iodopsin. Now, rhodopsin and iodopsin are light-sensitive pigments. When stimulated by light, vitamin A isomerizes from its bent cis form to a straighter trans form and detaches from opsin. The opsin molecule changes shape, which sends a signal to the brain via optic nerve, and an image is formed. Most retinal released in this process is quickly converted to transretinal and then to cisretinal to begin another cycle. I don't know if that makes sense. Now, bright light depletes rhodopsin, which is called photobleaching. Sudden shift from bright light to darkness causes difficulty in seeing. So rhodopsin is synthesized in a few minutes and vision is improved in the dark, right? Good. So the time required to synthesize rhodopsin in the dark is called dark adaptation time. Now, this dark adaptation time is increased in vitamin A deficiency. Now, let's talk about vitamin A deficiency, because when there is deficiency of vitamin A in our body, this dark adaptation time takes much longer, right? So now let's look at some of them. We have number one here. We have nyctalopia, night blindness. Here patient cannot see in low light or near dark condition. We also have xerophthalmia, which is called the dryness of the conjunctiva and cornea. We have bilot spots, localized increased thickness of the conjunctiva. We have keratomalacia, which is prolonged xerophthalmia, leads to drying and clouding of cornea. And then complete blindness, which is in severe deficiency, is a serious one here, right? Good. So I want you to also understand that vitamin A plays a major role in vision cycle and color vision. Its deficiency can lead to vision impairment and blindness. Now, I hope you find this journey into the biochemistry of vision both fascinating and enlightening. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about the wonders of science, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. Of course, it will mean a lot to me. Also, hit that notification bell so that you never miss an update together. Let's continue exploring the mystery of this natural world. Right now, thank you for joining me on this world of adventure into the biochemistry of vision. Remember, our eyes are not just windows to the world, but also gateways to understanding the complex biochemistry that makes vision possible. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, keep your eyes wide open to the wonders of science. Meanwhile, if you have any question or suggestion for future videos, please leave them in the comments below. And as always, stay curious and keep discovering. I love you. Bye for now.